Hello and welcome to Learning with Lilith. In this video we're going to take a look at Powtoon. Now Powtoon is a website that lets you kind of make cartoon looking videos. So you have lots of templates and things to choose from and you can kind of manipulate them and make them your own. It's a really fun, engaging way to show an audience your knowledge. Show them what you've been learning about, what you're excited about. So I'm excited about it. Let's not waste any time and get on the computer and try it out.
Okay, so here we are on the Powtoon website. So it tells me, hi Scott, what video would you like to create today? And it gives me some ideas of how I could get started. Kind of just shows things that are new, what's going on. So if I clicked on invitations and holiday greetings, right away I get, I don't want to do the tour because I'm going to show you guys kind of a tour. So right away, Valentine's Day was a couple days ago, so there's some Valentine's Day stuff, awards show ceremony, festival of lights. So there's a number of things you can get started with. So here I'm going to take a look at this breaking news. This just in. So it's showing me the entire thing, or I can just stop it if I want. I have control here. That looks neat. It looks kind of familiar. So I'm going to edit this template. So this takes a little bit. So it just says loading awesomeness. So it's going to put all the different slides together and all the elements that made up that little animation. Okay, so here it is. It's all loaded here. I'm still waiting for it on the side panel here with the individual slides, but let's try clicking on it. So it looks like I can click, yep. So from the desk of, and then it just says your company. So that's where I'm going to change this to from the desk of Mr. Lillis. And for the day of the week, let's say we've got like an important announcement going up Friday. Whoops, that's not how you spell Friday, for Friday. Okay, insert logo. So that's just telling you could do that. So it's saying like I could click swap and it'll take me to shapes and things. I don't quite want to do that. So I'm going to actually put in the school logo there. So if I want to actually change some things, I can delete that. That's fine, but I need to go up here. Instead of edit, I want to go to create. So I'm going to kind of change things. I'm not just going to, I'm not just going to change it. I'm going to add different things to it. I don't want to just change the little elements that I can change. I want to change other things. So right here, I'm going to go over to images and I can upload an image. So I'm going to upload it from my computer. So you just have to navigate to where you have them. It's a bit of a long way for me, but here we go. So now on the side, it's thinking, it's uploading that, and there it is. So it puts it full size, huge in the center. So I can just click on the corners and I can drag that. Yeah, I'm going to put it over here. So again, I want to resize that by grabbing it by the corner. I don't want to resize that by grabbing it by the side. See what happens there? I don't want to do that. So I can always undo as well. In the top little blue bar across the top, I've got undo and redo. So maybe right about there. Okay, what's neat too is I'm going to click on that again and I'm going to copy it. So Command C for me on a Mac. And then I'm going to come over here to the next one. I'm going to delete this and I'm just going to hit Command V for paste. And it puts it in the exact same spot on the next slide. So just before I forget, I'm going to make sure I do that on the third slide too. Click on where it says insert logo, delete, and paste. So now they are all in the exact same spot. So okay, I like that. So I'm going to go back to the first slide. Live breaking news from the desk of Mr. Lillis for Friday. And I could put a date there. I guess that's a bit weird saying for Friday. So for Friday, February 19th. Let's just put the exact date. Okay, looks good. I'm really happy with that first slide. The second slide. Okay, again, we are excited or we regret to inform you that. Well, let's say we're excited. And we can get rid of the regret part. We are excited to inform you that. And then I'm going to say, all of you are going to get educational accounts for Powtoon. Again, I can change the font. I'm going to change the size though. I like the font that they've chosen. They work well together, right? The other font's quite thick and this one's a little thinner. So, right, they've picked good things that work together. I like that. Perfect. Anything else I want to change? Nope, good enough. Slide 3. We hope this news makes you jump for joy or is not too much of an inconvenience. Well, obviously we hope that it makes you jump for joy. So again, I'm going to delete all the extra stuff. And then I'm going to just change the size of the font. Do I need to select it all? Let's see. I do have to make sure I have it selected. So let's just keep it on this pink part. I don't want it to touch the red. That's good. Makes you jump for joy. If you have any questions regarding, well, in this case, it was your account, please contact. And then why don't I just put my email address there? Perfect. This video was easily created using Powtoon. Yeah, it certainly was. The only other thing I'm going to change, again, I don't have to, but just to show you how easy it is, right here. So I had a man here, blue face and blue hands and a yellow shirt, and then I have a woman, so the same blue woman. But that doesn't make much sense because if this is all coming from me, I would think I would have that man again. I wouldn't have this woman here. So in order to change that, I can just go, so I've got options up here. I can edit the character. I'll just show you what that does. So again, really cool, and you can have a lot of fun with this. So you can change everything she's wearing. You can change her outfit. You can change her top, her outer layer, her pants, her shoes, her accessories. You can change the face. All this stuff you can try, some of it. So you can't do everything, but you can do a fair bit. So again, I'm not too worried about that. I want to actually just change that woman out for the same man that was in slide 2. So I've exited that. So I'm going to go over to the far right. So I've got scenes, background, text. I want characters because I'm going to change the character. So I can see that they're from this Rhapsody series. So I'm going to click on that and then go, I want this man instead, right? So there he automatically comes up and he's waving. So I actually want the one of him sitting here typing, right? Because I'm going to swap him out. So now it's given me both. It's kind of weird. That's okay. So I just click on the ones I don't want. I click on it and I delete. So again, this woman now, I'm going to click on her and I'm going to delete her. So now I'm going to go move him over here. So now I need to make him bigger. And what other problem do we have? We don't want him sitting on the computer. Up at the top, so again, swap. Look at this one. Flip. So there, I've moved him around. There we go. So I can try to kind of position him where he would be. Where does he need to sit? Is he sitting sort of on top of this blue semicircle? And then maybe again, I'll make him a bit bigger. Also then, I can click on this computer and I can say, here, just to show you that again. So I'm going to click on the computer and then the settings wheel, the gear icon, I can change the arrangement. and move that to the front. See that? So now you can tell that the hands are behind the computer. Maybe do I want it sitting there? Maybe I want the computer like it's sitting on his lap. And again, maybe I want to hide his right hand and just get his fingers there. So I can kind of play around with that and move it however I want. So that looks pretty good. Also, when you're in Create, you have more options for down at the bottom. See, I can see what happens when thank you comes up. So I can preview this. Oops, I was at the end. So I need to just put the cursor at the beginning, drag the cursor to the beginning, and I can preview this. Okay, so that was a bit weird. Did you notice that the man doesn't show up and my logo's not there either? So that's weird. So I think I need to move the logo. And see this? I can have the logo go right from the beginning because I want it to stay the whole time. And maybe I want the man to show up. Well, let's just try it here after some of the text, near the end, but not right at the end, because that was too long, I think. So I can preview that. So again, totally up to you. This is the part where you can kind of make this your own and decide when you want things to happen or remove different things as well. So this all happens under the Create tab. If I switch this button back over to Edit, right? Again, they're both modes are editing, but in this case, only Edit. Edit only lets you change what's there. If you want to manipulate it further, you have to click on Create. Okay, so now I could play this whole thing through. I didn't pay attention, I didn't notice. So let's check and see, is my logo there at the beginning on slide 1 or does it just come at the end? Yeah, it's at the end again. So I guess that was the cursor. So let's put that, I want that the whole time. Or no, maybe I want it to come in there. So a few seconds in. So again, let's move that. Move this to the beginning. Move my cursor. There we go. Play ahead to the beginning. Okay, it fades in. I like that it fades in. The other stuff slides. Okay, so again, same problem. I think once the logo fades in on the first slide, I think it needs to be there for all the slides, in my opinion. Let's try it again here. Let's go back to the beginning. Also, maybe that played too long, right? That first slide's kind of long. Once it comes up, like all my information's there now and it keeps going. So it's not super long, but I'm going to take a second off. I just took 2 seconds off. Let's see what we think of that. Oh, let's pause. I think it's thinking here. Let's try again. Okay, I think I'm barely happy with that. I think, though, the second slide, again, maybe if I just take a second or two off the end of that, right? Because there's a lot happening there. Like, it already has said the information. I do want that stuff about the free account being up long enough for everyone to read it. but I think that's long enough, right? We can all see all of you are going to get educational accounts for Powtoon. So let's take 2 seconds off that. Let's go back to the beginning. Now let's watch the whole thing through. I think I'm going to be happy with that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm very happy with that. So once you're done, so again, it saves automatically, but I can click on save every so often just to make sure. I can also change the name of it. So here it says this just in, so that was the name that Powtoon gave it. So I'm going to just say, maybe I'll put the date in front of it too. So it's 2021, February 16th. This just in. Or maybe I don't even want this. I'm going to just say Powtoon accounts. So that's the name of the file I've given it. It's saved. I can preview it. I can share it. I can export it. So what's the difference between sharing and exporting? So there I can just share with them to view. So that just gives them a link where they can view it on the Powtoon website. Also though, under Publish, I've got some other options. Again, I can share the link, or I can actually download it, or I can save it again onto Powtoon so it's finished. I really like the idea of downloading it. That way I can play it however I want. I can play it, at the Monday morning assembly, or I can play it at primary prime time, maybe when we're back at school on the big screen. It just gives me a lot of options if I download the video. So I clicked on download video. It takes us to another screen. It thinks a bit. So again, what do I want to call it? That's great. I like the name. Do I want to give it a category? Sure, it's education. And unlisted, yeah, because we're going to download it anyway. I'm not going to share the link, so that's okay. And then here again, we still have it watermarked. So it will say Powtoon edu. That's okay with me. I'm fine with that. And I want it at the full HD 1080p resolution. And I'm going to download with watermarks. That's fine. So it's going to think for a while, and then it's actually just going to send me an email. So right here it says, congratulations, your Powtoon has been published successfully. Once the video is ready to be downloaded, you will be notified by email. So you'll get an email in your Google account, and then that'll have a link for you to download the video directly to your computer. Otherwise, it will be shared on the Powtoon website. Okay, so again, I hope you guys all have lots of fun with this, and I'm excited to see what all of you create. If you do have any questions, I'm always here for you.